Hey everybody, this is the second attempt at this video tonight. We had a bit of a battery fail, but hopefully this one works out. Derek Ellis with the Ring Generals YouTube channel, and first of all I just wanted to say I appreciate everyone's support and comments over the past week. I've only been on YouTube for a week now, and I've seen a lot of support from other YouTubers, and I really appreciate that, guys. They want to see more reviews, and they want to see more unboxings, so I gotta give the viewers what they want. We're gonna do a review tonight. This is on tonight's Raw Super Show. We will be doing more unboxings very soon, but I got a little bit of a cash flow problem right now. Work's going a little bit slow, so once I get more money in, then we'll order some things and we'll start doing some more unboxings. But for right now, we're gonna go ahead and do a review of tonight's Raw Super Show. I'm not going to go into detail over everything. I just want to kind of cover the basics. Tonight, Eve admits that she was playing and using Zack Ryder the entire time. She plans to do the exact same to John Cena. Little did she know John Cena was standing right behind her. He heard the entire thing and just walks away. As he is going out to the ring to address the WWE Universe, Eve comes out and begs for his forgiveness. John Cena stops her dead in her tracks and says, "You've said enough," then proceeds to insult her like only John Cena can. Now, before I go on, I just want to note something. I want to address the John Cena haters, and you know who you are. I want to address you now and get you prepared for something. In a couple of weeks, I will be filming a video. My friend and other host of this channel will be in on the video because he'll be coming down for a TNA event that we're going to. We're going to do a day in the life video, and we will also be doing a video addressing all of the John Cena haters. Now, before you go ahead and dislike this video or get your hate-filled comment flames blazing, just take a moment and think about why you hate John Cena, okay? I'll wait. Okay. Now, if you're one of the people that says you hate John Cena because he's stale, he doesn't do anything new, it's the same stuff over and over again, you want to see something different, you saw that tonight. Now, if you still hate John Cena because it's the same old, you have no valid argument. John Cena showed you that he can be different, he can have an edge, and he did just that tonight. If you want to still hate John Cena because you think he's stale, I don't see what your argument is. I really don't. And I'm going to go into more depth about that in that video in a couple of weeks. Be on the lookout for that. But you guys are so blinded. You're so blinded by the fact that you want John Cena to turn heel. That's discussion of all of the YWC, all of the IWC. You guys want to see a John Cena heel turn. Not only would John Cena heel turn be horrible for business, it doesn't make sense, and there's no point. But you guys are so blinded by that, you want that so bad, that you don't see the change that John Cena is already making to his character. He's already making a change. Stop for a moment, take a breath, watch Raw, not as a hater, just stop and watch it, and see if you can see a difference in John Cena, because I'm not the only one that saw it tonight. And yeah, I am a John Cena fan, and that's going to go ahead and get me 8 dislikes on the video already and about 5 hate-filled comments. But you know what? That's okay. That's fine. You know, you have every right to express your opinion, and I'm okay with that. That is fine. I'm not the only one, though, that saw change in John Cena. I talked to several people tonight, and it was all over Twitter. Twitter was blowing up with people saying, with praising John Cena for actually making a change in his character. You know, I will agree with you. Yeah, it's about time. But finally we get to see a change in John Cena, and I love it. You know, I've been a Cena fan, even when he was stale, just because I respect the man. So I just want you guys to just stop for a moment, watch Raw again, and see if you can see a change in John Cena. It was almost as if he was channeling the old Thuganomics John Cena, which I really liked. But that wasn't the last we heard of John Cena. We hear from him later on in the night, and I'm going to get to that in just a moment. Let me look here and see what else. Let me go over my notes here. We saw Sheamus defeat Mark Henry. That was mainly just to get more momentum for Sheamus going forward to face Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania for the World Heavyweight Championship. This was actually pretty interesting. Kofi Kingston and R-Truth tag teamed, and they picked up a win over the WWE Tag Team Champions, Primo and Epico. I don't know why I didn't think to put R-Truth and Kofi Kingston together. I was talking to my friend Eddie, and we were going through all these things of who we could put with Kofi Kingston for a tag team, or what we could do to make Kofi Kingston, give him a bit of a push, because I think people can agree with me. Kofi Kingston is a hard worker. He is very entertaining. He does have mic skills when they let him talk. And if you disagree with that, go back and watch his feud with Orton a couple years back when Orton was a heel with the Legacy, because Kofi Kingston can talk on the mic. But they just don't give him enough of that. So we were thinking about all these things. We're like, well, maybe we can turn him heel, do some other things. Well, we didn't think to put him with R-Truth. This could work. This really could work. As long as they have R-Truth continue to do his crazy character, and Kofi Kingston almost make light of R-Truth being crazy. I think it can work, and they've got momentum going forward because they just picked up the win over the Tag Team Champions. So maybe they're going to have a tag match soon. Maybe we'll see that at WrestleMania. One can only hope. A Tag Team Championship match at WrestleMania? Yeah, that hasn't happened since... That's been 2 years since it... Well, it happened at 26. We didn't get to see one last year. So that'd be a nice change of pace. The Rock will be returning to Monday Night Raw. No, not via satellite. Thank God. He will be on Monday Night Raw next week. So I'm sure everyone's looking forward to that. I know I am, because yes, I am a fan of The Rock as well. I'm just not a fan of The Rock's fans. Most of them anyways. David Otunga defeats Ezekiel Jackson. This was very interesting in my opinion. Teddy Long in the corner of Ezekiel Jackson. John Laurinaitis in the corner of David Otunga, naturally. David Otunga actually picking up a clean win over Ezekiel Jackson. I liked this, because I like David Otunga. I think he could be a very good wrestling talent. He's improving his wrestling skills. He's got a good character that he's honing into. He's kind of taking it upon himself to do this character. I like it. So it should be very interesting going forward. This part here, in my mind, was my mark-out moment of the night. I had chills the entire time this was happening. And a lot of people aren't buying into this feud, and that's fine, because you're going to have haters with anything. I'm a firm believer that the internet wrestling community will never be happy. Even if the WWE gives them exactly what they want, they will find something to complain about. And that's going to get me more dislikes on the video, but that's fine. You can express your opinion however you want. Triple H and The Undertaker. This has been building for a few weeks actually. Triple H continuing to deny Undertaker his rematch at this year's WrestleMania. And finally, after this long... It was very long and dragged out, I will agree to that. That might be one of your guys' complaints. After this long debate that they had, Triple H agreed to give The Undertaker his rematch at WrestleMania. But not just that, the two will face off in a Hell in a Cell match. This, in my opinion, is genius. I was one of the few who said they should have done this last year. The fact they're doing it this year, in my opinion, is better than if they would have done it last year, because they get another match out of these two, and adding this Hell in a Cell stipulation makes it fresh, in my opinion. It adds more of an element to it. I just want to take a look at this for a moment. Triple H has been in, this will be his 9th Hell in a Cell match, I'm thinking. Yeah, 9th Hell in a Cell match. This will be the Undertaker's. Correct me if I'm wrong here, guys. I'm trying to think. I want to say it's 11th. This would be his 11th. So these two have been in the more Hell in a Cell matches than any other person in the history of the WWE. They're the masters of the Hell in a Cell match. But neither one has met. These two have not met in a Hell in a Cell one-on-one. Yes, they have met in a 6-man Hell in a Cell match, but they have not met one-on-one in a Hell in a Cell. And we get to see this match at WrestleMania with the streak on the line. This is awesome. I can't really put into words how excited I am about this, actually. This WrestleMania is going to be one of the better built WrestleManias of our generation. If not, it might turn out to be the best WrestleMania of my generation. I can't remember a WrestleMania since I started watching wrestling that I was this excited for, just because of the build. If the matches deliver, which I think they will, this could be one of the best WrestleManias of all time. And I'm going to get, again, you guys can express your opinion all you want. I'm going to get a lot of comments on that. People disagreeing with me, that's fine. You can disagree with me if you want. But the purpose of making this video is to give my input on this, on wrestling. If you guys didn't want my opinion, you didn't care about my opinion, why are you watching the video? Just go ahead and click out of it now if you're going to bash my opinion. It's just the way it is. You guys will find out I'm a pretty straight shooter. If I see something wrong, or you know, there's something I don't like, if someone comments on a video and just bashes me, you know what? I'm going to take it to school. That's just the way it's going to be. You're going to find that out with me. So if you don't like it, that's fine. It's fine with me. I have no qualms with that. But this match, Triple H and The Undertaker, I think will be very good going forward. World Heavyweight Champion Daniel Bryan defeats Santino Marella. Very quick matchup. Santino Marella hitting Daniel Bryan with the Cobra. Or no, he didn't. He didn't hit the Cobra. No, he didn't. That was later on. He didn't get a chance to hit the Cobra. Daniel Bryan's locking in the LaBelle lock. Santino Marella taps out. Momentum for Daniel Bryan going forward into WrestleMania. The Bella Twins defeat Oksana and Kelly Kelly. One of the worst Divas matches I have seen in a very long time. Oksana should not be in the ring. She shouldn't even be on the roster. She doesn't do anything except flirt with Teddy Long on SmackDown. Why she was in the ring, I have no idea, but she botched about 90% of the moves she did, and she only did about 5 moves. So that tells you the extent of that match. You don't even have to watch it. You can take my word for it. It was a horrible match. Oksana should not be in a wrestling ring. Next, we heard from John Cena. Again, John Cena vowed to beat The Rock at WrestleMania. John Cena had some harsh words for The Rock, but in my eyes, he told nothing but the truth in this. He was just telling it like it was. You know, he's there every night, night in and night out for the fans. The Rock isn't. You know, yet people continue to cheer him, and that's your right. That's your right to cheer The Rock if you want. But the reason I'm on Team C Nation is I respect what John Cena does. He's there night in and night out, working his tail off. He's been given the opportunity to leave like Rocky did. He's been given that opportunity multiple times. And he doesn't want to take it because he loves being a professional wrestler and he loves entertaining the fans. Whether or not he entertains you, that's your problem. But for the fans that he does entertain, he loves to do that. And I respect that about him. He doesn't sell out. And I'm not saying Rocky sold out, so don't go off on a rant saying that I'm bashing The Rock. No, I'm not bashing The Rock. But in the case of John Cena versus The Rock, I am on John Cena's side. Because I just respect John Cena a lot more. Yeah, I do. I respect John Cena a lot more than I respect The Rock. I'm going to be honest with you. You know, and any wrestler in the WWE will tell you that they respect John Cena more than they respect The Rock. And not just because John Cena's a company man, because he legitimately tries to help out the younger talent, because he wants to better the business. We've heard from several WWE superstars that when The Rock shows up, he doesn't say a single word to anyone. He just walks to his locker room, stays in there until it's time for him to come out, do his thing, and then he leaves. He doesn't offer any advice to anyone. People are afraid to talk to him because they're afraid that he's going to say something to Vinnie Mac or someone, and they're going to get completely buried. With John Cena, they're not afraid to talk to him, you know, because they know that John Cena's going to tell them like it is. He's going to give them their opinion. He's going to try and help make them a better performer, as he would want them to do with him. I don't understand it. You know, The Rock has done some great things. I'll give him that. I will. But as far as respect, I just can't get behind him. I can't do it. So that's just the way it is, guys, in my opinion. You guys have your own opinions, that's fine. But you wanted my opinion, that's why I'm making this video, that's why you're watching it. So there's my opinion. Moving on here, the 10-man #1 contenders match for the WWE Championship, and that winner will face CM Punk at WrestleMania. This match, it was a good match, until some things went very, very wrong. Big Show has been very sloppy lately. He injured, what we think he injured Randy Orton last week on Raw. And some of that might have been Randy Orton's fault as well. But nonetheless, Randy Orton's sustaining a concussion from the match with the Big Show. And if you think it was because Daniel Bryan hit him with the title, you're an idiot, because that's not what happened. It was from the RKO. But Randy Orton sustaining a concussion from the match with the Big Show. And in this match tonight on Raw, Big Show goes to eliminate Dolph Ziggler. He presses him above his head and throws him to the outside, where he is to be caught by Wade Barrett and I can't remember who the other person was. I'm trying to remember. I think it might have been R-Truth. No. I don't remember. I honestly can't remember. But nonetheless, Wade Barrett, from what we have heard, suffered a dislocated elbow. Wade Barrett writhing in pain. But not only that, Dolph Ziggler, if he was just a second later catching himself before he hit that announce table, he would have been really, really injured too. So thank God that Dolph Ziggler has the ring psychology to know to catch himself, because if not, he would have been injured very bad. This boils down to one thing and one thing only. Big Show botched that throw, guys. He overthrew Dolph Ziggler, and Wade Barrett and the other guy, gosh, I wish I could remember who that was, did all they could to catch Dolph Ziggler, but it wasn't going to work out. So Wade Barrett suffering a dislocated elbow. And I think I speak for all of us when I say we wish Wade Barrett a speedy recovery. And I will attempt to keep you guys updated on that as soon as I know more. You can follow me on Twitter at Derek Ellis RTW, as well as you can add me on Facebook if you want. No guarantee I'll accept you, just because I don't do that a lot with Facebook, but you can follow me on Twitter. I'll put the links to both down in the description box. But I'll try and keep all of my Twitter followers updated, as well as you can follow me on Tumblr. I don't know if you guys do Tumblr, but it's a kind of a blog thing, and I update my Tumblr quite a bit. You can see a lot of my wrestling collection on my Tumblr, so I'll put that down there as well, and I'll try and keep everyone updated on those three social media platforms, as well as I'm might do an update here on YouTube. I'm not entirely sure yet. But nonetheless, this matchup ends with Chris Jericho eliminating The Big Show and Chris Jericho becoming the #1 contender for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. The best in the world at everything he does will face the best in the world. I have wanted this match to happen since July. Since CM Punk came out with the best in the world shirt, started calling himself the best in the world, and we all saw that infamous tweet from Chris Jericho telling CM Punk to quit ripping his stuff off. I've wanted it to happen since then, and now finally it is coming true, and we get a show-stealing match at possibly one of the greatest WrestleManias of all time. We've already got 4 confirmed matches for WrestleMania. Sheamus and Daniel Bryan for the World Heavyweight Championship. It went from the dark match to the main event in 1 year. That match is going to be phenomenal. Triple H and The Undertaker, Hell in a Cell with the streak on the line. That's going to be one for the history books. CM Punk and Chris Jericho for the WWE Championship. Best in the world at everything he does versus the best in the world. Dream match. It's a dream match, without a doubt. And then we have the showcase of the Immortals, stars aligning. John Cena versus The Rock. 2 icons clashing, and what's going to be a phenomenal matchup. This WrestleMania could without a doubt be one of the better ones. One of the best ones of all time, actually. It's being built very well. And we're still over 40 days, 42, depending on when you watch this video. We're over 40 days until WrestleMania. Or 6 weeks, roughly, until WrestleMania. There's going to be a lot of build. There's going to be more matches added to the card, some celebrity involvement as well, from what we're hearing, hopefully. I'm not going to get into too much detail into that. It's going to be very good. Very good WrestleMania, and I'll be doing videos on the road to WrestleMania throughout this channel, as well as we are doing some special things throughout this entire month, the month of March, going into WrestleMania, on my radio show, which is Real Talk Wrestling. You can find that at blogtalkradio.com/realtalkpodnet. I'll put that down in the description box, but our show is every Sunday at 5 p.m. Central Time. That's when it's live, but you can listen to it anytime on that link, as well as we are working on getting an iTunes podcast for that network, so that will be, that's going to be in the works very soon. I'll keep you guys updated on that, and I'll give you links as that happens. But I want to thank you guys for tuning into this video. Thank you for your comments, your support. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. I want to give a couple shout-outs, actually. I want to give a shout-out to the Blueprint 1317. I'll put the link to his channel down in the description. Go ahead and subscribe to him, guys. He's got a great TNA collection. He's a really cool kid. He knows his TNA stuff. He really does. I like the kid. I really do. Follow him on Twitter. Talk to him. He's a really cool kid. As well as I want to give a shout out to, and I'm hoping I'm getting this right, Gentle Vader. He has a great TNA collection as well. I know he collects a lot of TNA trading cards and autographs and things like that. Great TNA fan. Thank you two guys for your support. I just appreciate it. So go ahead and subscribe to them, guys, as well as subscribe to this channel. And follow me on Twitter, and we'll see you guys sometime this week, hopefully with a room tour video. And tomorrow's Tuesday, DVD Tuesday. I don't know what DVD's coming out. I think it's the Rock one. I might get it. I don't know. So maybe I'll do a quick video if I picked up the DVD. I don't know if I'm going to yet. But nonetheless, I'll be doing a room tour very soon. Yes, I've been pumping it for a while, but I'll be doing one very soon. So, thanks guys.